Brook Forest Voices presents the unabridged recording of Looking Through a Keyhole, a Memoir by Julia Spencer. Read by Diana Andrade.
Preface. My memoir starts as a simple story in which I share what it is like to view the world through my eyes while I'm slowly losing my sight from an inherited eye disease called retinitis pigmentosa, RP. My husband Ralph walks a thin line in his effort to assist me and yet not hinder my fight for independence. As he alters his role in the partnership, and as my daughters adapt, it becomes apparent how the degeneration of my sight affects my entire family. But my story grows into a much deeper, more meaningful, and complex account when I realize that my fear of blindness is driven by a deep-rooted lack of trust, that anyone would be there for me, including my family, even God. As my more complex story begins to evolve, my sister Mary steps into my book, and rightly so. RP left her totally blind. I have been denying my own RP, even though I was diagnosed 20 years earlier and witnessed Mary's vision loss. I hold two very vivid memories of shopping with Mary in the 90s and the 40s. In the late 90s, our last Christmas outing together, Mary is blind, unable to see details, although she can distinguish contrast, light and dark. I'm aware I have RP, but it hasn't yet affected my lifestyle, so I live as though it will never happen to me. This particular day, I'm taking Mary on a Christmas shopping trip to her favorite small town. She's looking for a special gift for one of her daughters and insists on doing her own shopping, so I will be her eyes for the day. She loves the small shops with the special service one receives, usually from the store owner. Unable to find a parking spot in front of the shop, I park a few blocks away. We walk arm in arm, Mary acting as though she is sighted. She also has emphysema, but I'm unaware of her walking limitations. As we continue to walk, I notice that her breathing becomes increasingly labored. We stop to rest on a bench. You know, the kind small towns still have on their sidewalks. To hide her affliction, she quietly carries on a conversation. Everything about Mary is quiet and dignified. I am the loud, noisy one. I look at her staring straight ahead, struggling to breathe, trying to mask her condition from me, while the tears run down my face. I cannot sniffle, afraid she will hear me. People walk by, look, and quickly turn away. They know it's a private affair. I know now that Mary's health is declining. I carry on the conversation while trying to hide the sounds of my teary voice. Her hearing is excellent, so I have to get away to blow my runny nose, which I have been wiping on my sleeve. I use the excuse that I left my wallet in the car and I'll be right back. As I stagger to the car, I cry until my eyes are empty of all their tears for this very brave love of my life. We have a history together that only two sisters close in age who grew up in poverty but with an abundance of love could have. Mary could make anyone feel as though he or she were the special one in her life. My sister Madeline and all my brothers each believed that he or she was the special one. She is older than I, and has always been more mature than her years. She always took care of me and believed in me. This sister, who never said an unkind word to me, is sitting on a bench, patiently waiting for my return from a heart-wrenching cry that she isn't even aware of. Or is she? When I return to the bench, Mary's breathing is stabilized and she says to me, "While you were gone, I started reminiscing about another time you and I..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?